In this video, I'll be unboxing and reviewing the Daija and letting you know my honest opinion on what it's like to live with. Before we get into that, if you like this video, leave a like and a subscribe. I know it's, done to death, but my last video on the Elite Series 2 controller, you guys were down in the comments discussing it. It was really good. That's what this channel's all about. Getting in there, giving me your feedback, letting me know what your experiences are. So I'd appreciate everything. Anyway, let's get to it. So first off, let's talk about the looks of the Daija. It's white. This is the PS5 version with black sticks. It's got full Sanwa parts. Nacon teamed up with FGC legend Kayane to produce this, and as you can see, this here on the back, that's rubber, right? That's not foam that you might be used to, and that's just kind of, on the front here. This is like stippled plastic, so you don't sweat. It's kind of like, an Xbox controller or something type of feel. And I gotta say, it's not marketing gimmick. As you'll see in the unboxing, the Kayane is on the front of the box. And at first I thought this is a gimmick, they're just putting Kayane on there. But this stick is genuinely, I'll just cut to the chase, one of the best sticks you can buy. It's got full Sanwa parts, as I said, but you can swap these out for Seimitsu. It comes with a Korean back-top stick. When you open it, each of the buttons is labelled and colour-coded, so you can swap out buttons and you know exactly where they're going. It comes with a tool, and this really reminds me of the Mad Catz TE2 Plus, which is my daily driver for fighting games. If anyone remembers that, it was a great stick. I mean, it's legendary in the community, right? For tournaments and having the clamshell design that opens. But it was creaky and plasticky, and it just like, you'd be in the heat of the moment and, you'd lean on it, it's like, and it just felt like a child's toy. This does away with all of that. This is, I would describe this, it's like the T2 Plus grown up. There's nothing, no matter how hard you press on this, there is no creaking whatsoever. And it's really, this has like the aesthetics of the PS5. I mean, they have an Xbox version which is dark. Both of these sticks, the PS5 and the Xbox version, can be used on PC. But it looks like the PS5, it kind of has that white sci-fi look. I'm not a fan of the PS5, but this looks good. But it matches it. You also have, all your standard buttons here, lock, PlayStation button. You have different profiles you can plug in. It's got a little touchpad on there, and you can select D-pad, PS4, PS5, PC, and it has R3 and whatever. It has all the inputs you'd expect from a fight stick, right? But it's heavy enough that it's, it sits well in the lap. It's not too heavy where, you're going to get tired. And like I said, the best thing is the build quality. It is not creaky whatsoever. And what I think is, this is where Kayane comes in. And I think, she's kind of seen used sticks her whole life, like the T2 Plus from Mad Catz. And like, she knows what it's like to take a stick to a tournament. You want to keep backups, switches and buttons inside in case something goes wrong. You can quickly swap them out. There's a tool in there, like I said. And I think she's brought that eye for customizability, which is where a lot of things go wrong. And with the Sanwa parts, it's really hard to find sticks that just come with Sanwa. I mean, you've got Kwamba and you do have brands, but like Hori, they use their own proprietary buttons, which there's nothing wrong with. But if you take fighting games seriously and you want that real Japanese arcade experience, what you want is Sanwa, right? You want those buttons that they use in the Japanese arcades, and you want to be able to customize it, because that's what fighting games and arcade sticks are all about. You can play a fighting game on a pad, but everyone wants that quintessential like Japanese arcade, neon lit Tokyo in their living room, right? That's why you buy sticks and play. So this is really fantastic like that, and I was really not expecting to like it as much as I do. Another plus is here, if you remember, anyone remembers the Mad Catz T2 Plus had that proprietary like weird PS2 thing that you like screw in and it goes to USB, but if you broke it, you had to buy a specific one from Mad Catz. This is USB-C. It comes with a USB-C to a normal USB cable, which means if you break it or you lose it and you turn up at a tournament, you just find a USB-C cable, bam, plug it in, done. You know, pull it out at the end, no weird unscrewing like the T2 Plus. And I'm going to compare a lot of this to the T2 Plus because I think that was a stick before Mad Catz went bust and then came back again, was like, you know, up there. And despite its weird flaws, like, you know, the creakiness, it was just like around the time launch of Street Fighter 5 and 4, and you know, it's one that everyone remembers in the community. And like I said, your other options these days are Hori, don't come with Sanwa. You can buy Kwanbei and everything, but this for the price at just over around 250 pounds, euros, dollars, you just can't go wrong. Like, I mean, just you know, you've got your palm here, and there's no like hard edges like there were on the T2 Plus and like a lot of arcade sticks. They're all rounded off, and you know, there's no catching hairs. That's in T2 Plus, on your little wrist hairs, hairy wrist boy. You know, you'd be like, ah. But this is great. Like, you don't drop inputs or anything. It's just like a joy to use. It really is a joy to use. And then when you open it, there's two clips. Like the T2 Plus had like that big mash thing in the middle. You like pushed it and hiked it open like hydraulics. But this is like got a little thing on each side, and you press them both in, and it just goes click, and then you open it up, and it locks open, which is, you know, like with a satisfying like click, and you know it isn't going to shut on you, and you can work in there, and it's a really clean space, and it's just really well designed. It's like, it's just really, really nice. It's nice to use. There's just nothing more to say about it. It's great. Like this rubber thing. Another thing, T2 Plus, foam underneath, weird, like that weird texture thing, and you'd sit on it and make you sweaty in the summer. This is like vulcanized rubber on the bottom here, and it just won't slip off your lap. It's really nice. It's just nice. It holds everything in place. You've got your, you know, everything you want. This is a great stick. Like I would, if you're looking for another stick and, you know, you don't mind off the shelf, you don't want anything too customized, and you don't want to, you know, you want to be able to customize it yourself, but you want to buy it off the shelf. This is the stick to buy. This is the stick to buy. I mean, Nacon do not have the greatest name, right? Everyone associates them with AA games, and, you know, the small French company. You know, they've released meh products before and stuff, but like this is good. This is really, really good. And like Kayane being a part of this is not a gimmick. This is like her using sticks and saying, we need to put these things in because this is what fighting game you know, players want. And I forgot, it's got a 3.5mm jack here. So again, something that the T2 Plus, it's like, you know, you can plug your headset in because they've realized that actually a lot of us play with headsets, you know. We want that. I play with headset all the time, even with fighting games. I don't have things through my TV. It's just so good. It's so good. It's like you couldn't ask for better. Like it doesn't innovate in any way. Like you're not coming to it like, wow, it has this amazing feature, but it does everything you want in a tournament grade fighting stick. But it does it like to the perfect level, and it's really. It is like the T2 Plus grown up. It feels like an adult's stick. It feels classy, and like you would not feel like if you turn up at Evo and you pull this out of your backpack and you're like ready to mess up some clowns on Tekken. You know, you're not gonna be like, no one's gonna be like, what is that like Toys R Us thing? Like this is like a really nice stick, and it just really does feel premium in like every single way. So Nacon Daija, I can recommend. If you're looking for a new stick, pick one of these up. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. Thanks everyone for listening. Like I said, leave a like, a subscribe, you know, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Have you used this? Have you used other sticks? What is your favorite arcade stick? Really interested to know. See you in the next one.
me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon. Fuck that, I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path from everyone, and that includes you. Who are you to tell me how to live life? In these times it feels like nobody is right, yeah. So I'ma figure out what helps me succeed, and then invest all of my time into that and proceed. I need whatever the hell could make me happy, and I don't think you have a clue what could that be. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I think this life could be special if I get rid of the devils. They think that I am a rebel, I think they want me to settle. There's nobody on my level. They think that work is too stressful, I think that work is essential. The grind is all in your mental, and I don't think you understand what I'll go through just to be in control of my life soon. All the negativity, man, I'm immune. I don't really need a mask with all I've been through. I've been making changes for the ages. 5-10 year plans are contagious. I attack that shit, I'm tenacious. And if you ain't, get the fuck out of my way then. Got one life, I won't regret it. I will fight until I get it. I'll look back one day from heaven and say, damn, I learned some lessons. And say, damn, I had no questions. I had fun in every second, and the journey was a blessing, yeah. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense.